views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your vagina holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Alrighty, good morning, everybody. I hope I didn't jolt you awake or, maybe brought you to realization that you're actually awake. It is Monday and time for the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. That's right, it's a holiday. It doesn't stop the attack. The attack continues. All right? That's right. So I know that you guys are up and getting ready for your day's festivities. Maybe you already had your barbecues over the weekend. Or maybe you're actually waiting until the day of the holiday to have your barbecue. Just remember, folks, while you're having a good time, as you should, okay, nobody is getting mad at you for having a barbecue. Nobody's getting mad at you for drinking and having a good time and celebrating what is called the long weekend. Just remember the purpose for the weekend, folks. I'm talking about the men and women of the armed forces who put their lives on the line and have died for your freedoms that you are exercising by having said barbecue in your backyard, having your friends over, and having a good time. So, not saying that you need to be depressed thinking about the people that have given their lives. Just remember why you can have a barbecue in your backyard and why you don't speak German right now in America. I had to say that because maybe you're listening in Germany and you speak German and you're like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Of course I speak German. And I'm not blaming you either. You're not the Germans that were happening back then, okay? All right? People change. Worlds change. Anyway, folks, as I said, it is time for the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Coming up, we've got more music for your vagina holes. We've got some bad movie flashbacks, classic episodes of Just a Few Questions, and the brand spankinest new episode of Just a Few Questions that aired just yesterday during Inside the Mothership. It's called Self-Help Radio Blah Blah. Sir Martin of Mad from, wow, I just totally blanked. From UG Media was on the lines answering those questions as D-Unit was out rocking people's faces off and melting brains with his band, The Creeping Chaos, as they should. So anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get things underway the way we usually get things underway, with a bit of a history lesson on the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
May 31st, 1889.
The Johnstown flood swept the people underground. The Johnstown flood washed away the town.
In one of America's worst natural disasters, water sweeps through Johnstown, Pennsylvania after a dam breaks. The flood kills more than 2,200 people and destroys more than 1,600 homes. 1962, in Israel, former Nazi official Adolf Eichmann is hanged for his role in the Holocaust that killed 6 million Jews during World War II. 1819, Walt Whitman, the poet and essayist, whose works include Leaves of Grass, is born on New York's Long Island. 2003, Eric Rudolph, wanted for years for a series of deadly bombings in the South, is arrested outside a grocery store in rural North Carolina. Rudolph, an anti-government extremist, gets life behind bars after pleading guilty to the bombings, including the Atlanta Olympic Park blast. And 1930.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Clint Eastwood, actor and Oscar-winning director and producer, is born in San Francisco. His work on both sides of the camera includes the Dirty Harry movies, Unforgiven, Mystic River, $1 Million Baby, and 2 films about the Battle of Iwo Jima. Today in history, May 31st, Ross Simpson, The Associated Press.
All right, folks, we're all caught up on what happened back in the day, so let's go ahead and bring something to your face for the first time on Alien X Radio and on The Attack. Brand spanking new music submitted to the station and the show. The tune is called Borderline, and it's the Davy K Project on The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Another by religion, race, or creed. Hatred plays a primary role. Blueprints from the past have been this way forever. How long is it gonna last till we cross the borderline? A man cannot be judged by the color of his skin. Compassion comes from deep within. You can run, but you cannot hide. The lesser of two evils is what burns inside. Is this the way the world has turned for the sake of power and greed? One man can judge another by religion, race, or creed. Hatred plays a primary role. Blueprints from the past. It's been this way forever. How long is it gonna last till we cross the borderline? sake of power and greed. One man can judge another by religion, race, or creed. Hatred plays a primary role. Blueprints from the past. It's been this way forever. How long's it gonna last? Till we cross the borderline. Till we cross the borderline.
Good.
Thank you for that lovely tune. That funky music will drive us till the dawn. Let's go, let's boogaloo till we puke.
See all the street lights, doppelganger doubles, rainy reflections on a black tie mirror. Just like colors in a pool of gasoline, polarize your vision and the world is so much clearer. And in the stream of pointless little distractions, the main objective, keep the asses in those seats. A misdemeanor treated like a light infraction, just serve up cold revenge but make it sweet. Another day of paradise. Another day of paradise. Another day I roll the dice. We get our sunlight from carcinogenic coffins, Kentucky Fried Skin, Georgetown style. And everybody's out to get something for nothing. So damn litigious lawsuits make us smile. But there are many ways to sail the somber waters, and other avenues that bank redirect. Don't ride upon a vehicle that misdirection steers. Complacency is what a fool accepts. Another day of paradise. Another day of paradise. Another day I roll the dice. Everybody's out to get something for nothing, and life is so much better on the net. The grammar school of Jersey turned signals are extinct, so I'll just write and jam and sing these songs until I'm dead. But there are many ways to sail the somber waters, and other avenues that bank and redirect. Don't ride upon the vehicle that misdirection steers. Complacency is what fool accepts.
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No.
Hold on to your seat. Hold on to your date. Hold on to your popcorn. The ultimate 3D movie is about to blast off. Space Hunter. Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. The first 3D space movie, starring Peter Strauss as Wolf, an intergalactic adventurer, and Molly Ringwald as Nikki.
What the hell are you?
What do you think I am, you scrawny nerdbag? I'm a woman.
Together, they must enter the deadly Forbidden Zone and rescue 3 beautiful women from the planet's ultimate evil, the Overdog. I like her.
I'll bet breeding with us would kill him.
I'll take that bet.
Columbia Pictures presents an adventure unlike anything you've ever witnessed before. A whole new dimension in excitement. The ultimate 3D experience. The first movie that puts you in outer space. Space Hunter. Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. In 3D. Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Or hang out in the chat room at alienxradio.com. You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
My Wonder Bread ass ain't never even been to Harlem. Just saying. It is time now for the punchlines. I'm Alien Stone. This portion of the show being brought to you by Igor's Lube. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and check them out at www.igorslube.com. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube, so get some today and get some tomorrow. Ask your doctor. All right, folks, so on the punchlines today, this is so ridiculous, man. Just the technology today, right? Before I tell you the story, I just wanted to bring up that I had mentioned a little while ago that Amazon has come up with a new way for you to pay at stores where you just hold your hand over top of pretty much a camera and it scans the palm of your hand and the biometric says, oh, that's you, and it connects you to your account and you pay for it with the biometrics of just your hand, okay? So it looks at your hand and knows who you are. Okay? Think about that as we move into this story. Check it out. See this photograph I just loaded up here? For those of you listening on the radio, obviously you can't see it, so I'll describe it to you. It is a mugshot of somebody who has been arrested. And next to him is a photograph that he took and posted on social media of a block of cheese. It's just a block of cheese, folks. Just like, it's not like regular cheese, but it's just cheese, okay? It's just cheese. Natural blue Stilton cheese. I don't even know what that is. It sounds gross. But it doesn't matter because he's holding it in his hand and his fingers are extended and fully visible in the shot. Now, folks, he posted this picture. Nobody has ever thought before, I'm sure, I know I've never thought about it before, about you posting pictures of your hands and those pictures containing your fingerprints. Ever thought about that before? No. Why? Because the details in pictures aren't that good, right? Right? They're not that good, right? I'm sure you're all very well aware that HD cameras have been getting really HD. Okay? Really HD. In fact, there are actors and actresses that have it built into their contracts that they will not do movies if they're shot at certain levels of high definition because of their age and their wrinkles and things like that, and they don't want to see that on camera. Well, they're going to be flushed out pretty soon because that's, those are the cameras they're using now, folks. But anyway, this picture, he's showing his hand and his fingerprints. Why is he in a mugshot now? He got arrested for buying cheese? No. He got arrested because he's a drug dealer. He's a drug dealer, and he posted his fingerprints, which gave the police the ability to scan those fingerprints, knowing it was him, track him down, and arrest him. Say cheese, folks. Say cheese. Every time you take a picture now of your hands, think about that for a moment. If you can get in close enough with a high-definition camera shot, and you can get someone's fingerprints, then you could... Here's another crazy idea. You've heard of biological printers, correct? Have you heard of this? This is something they're experimenting with. Like if you get your ear chopped off, they can print you an ear using DNA. Who's to say that somebody can't develop the technology to print your finger? And I'm not talking about for fun time later. I'm talking about for accessing things that are locked by biometrics. Remember, folks, if you have a key card in your wallet and somebody wants to get into something, they will point a gun at you and say, give me your key card. And you can give them your key card, and you may survive that encounter. If your key to get into everything now is your fingers and your eyes and stuff like that, your retinal scans, that means people are going to start chopping your hands off and pulling your eyeballs out. Or kidnapping you. So get fat, because fat people are harder to kidnap. Right? Right. Cheese, folks! He took a picture of cheese like, look at this great cheese I'm going to buy. Yeah, now he's eating whatever kind of cheese they feed you in prison. The only way he's going to get that cheese now is if he sneaks it in his prison wallet. Now that's some sharp cheese. Gross. That's right, folks. And that has been the punchlines. Put you in the face. We got to get back to some more music for your Vajir holes before we take a short break. Pause in the action. Oh, actually, no. I lied all about that. I'm a liar. Sometimes I lie. It is time right now to take a short break. Pause in the action for station identification. That's right. Punchlines went a little bit long today. We're going to give you a little short break in the action and a update on the sports situation with the prospect. We'll be back with the second half of hour number 1 right after this. So go nowheres.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the prospect.
Hello all, welcome to the weekly sports update with the prospect on Alien X Radio. Last week I mentioned that Seattle Mariners catcher Jose Godoy became the 20,000th Major League Baseball player to debut. That was a big deal, right? We could cut the pomp and circumstance a little short and sweep up the confetti because the spotlight is now on Josh Donaldson of the Minnesota Twins. Donaldson, who reached home thanks to a ground rule double by teammate Nelson Cruz, scored the 2 millionth run in the major leagues. That is a lot of runs. The milestone, recorded by Elias Sports Bureau, confirmed the mark made in their game against the Royals. The 2 millionth run was one of 685 scored by the former AL MVP. who joins a very esteemed club of players who made similar feats. Bob Watson scored the 1 millionth run back in May of 1975. The first run ever recorded, April 22nd, 1876, by Tim McGinley of the Boston Red Stockings. One thing to note is that the total does not include the Negro League, so once those are incorporated, we will have a different person to make the mark. Elsewhere in the league, things aren't looking so good for Roberto Alomar. The Hall of Famer was alleged by Melissa Berg of sexual misconduct back in 2014 while playing for the Toronto Blue Jays. The report says that Alomar, then 46, propositioned Berg, who was 18 at the time, for sex and pressed his body against hers at a youth baseball game. Berg then confided in a team official about the experience, who failed to alert anyone else in the organization about what happened. It's worth noting that Berg is one of two women making his accusation, which has prompted the Blue Jays to open an investigation into the matter. And as always, I will keep you up to date on this. We all know about the Spygate scandal back in 2008, which put the New England Patriots in a very negative light after it was revealed that they used sophisticated methods to infiltrate opposing teams and record their playbooks and schemes. This no doubt tarnished the legacies of owner Robert Kraft, coach Bill Belichick, and quarterback Tom Brady. A few Lombardi trophies later, and all is well, right? No one would ever think of Spygate after all the organization had accomplished since then. Well, the story returned, and it's taken a turn that I don't think anyone saw coming. The story, which can be seen in its entirety on ESPN.com, basically states in a nutshell that evidence surfaced in where Donald Trump contacted Arlen Specter, Pennsylvania senator and diehard Eagles fan, who was laser focused on proving the Patriots' wrongdoings and further cripple the league if found guilty, and attempted to bribe him into stopping the probe. If this accusation holds true, it may spell trouble not just for the NFL and those within the organization, but for Trump, who is already facing a slew of criminal charges centered around his stint as U.S. president. Now, this is a very big deal, and I will let you know any updates as it develops. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance
is futile. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your vagir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire. my boomstick. The 12-gauge double-barreled Remington, S-Mark's top of the line. You can find this in the sporting goods department. That's right, this sweet baby was made in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Retails for about $109.95. It's got a walnut stock, cobalt blue steel, and a hair trigger.
That's right, everybody. Welcome back to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone, broadcasting live as we scream through the galaxy, directly into your ears on Planet Chaos. Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, Jay Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network, and in syndication and replay around the world on fabulous and fantastic radio stations like 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSB FM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice, Prodcore, Pure Rock, Good Talk, Mile High, and K89 Radio. Welcome wherever it is that you're listening. You can give me a call at 1-313-444-8919. Again, that's the Alien X lines at 1-313-444-8919. Or you can use Skype. Skype me at AlienStone1. That's AlienStone and the number 1. Don't spell it out. Why? Because you would be wrong. For those of you just tuning in, you're late. We get things underway at 9 a.m. Eastern every Monday, despite it being a holiday, folks. That's right. Hopefully what you're doing right now is you're listening to the Madcast while you are preparing the potato salad. You are laughing at just a few questions while you are seasoning the chicken. Hopefully you are listening to a bad movie flashback while you are making the green bean casserole that everybody says tastes like feet. Either way, hopefully you're getting ready for a really nice, relaxing day in your backyard today. Or maybe you're at work like I am. I call this work. No, maybe you're at work. I don't know. Or maybe you're out buying gardening supplies because you're thinking about growing a garden or some flowers. Like Sir Martin of Mad. He likes to grow some stuff now. Yeah? He's out there. I don't know if he's growing pineapples for his pizza. I know he's not growing corn to make popcorn because he doesn't like that. He does not like... I don't know if he likes corn, but he doesn't like popcorn. I believe he called it gash. Wow. It's gash. I was like, gash? That's horrible. I don't want no gash. A slit, maybe, but a gash? No. Anyway, folks, he sent me a picture. Okay, I'm not going to put it up there. He sent me a picture of the things that he bought. Okay, it was like a glove and a shovel, and some things. And, of course, the cashier, looking at the items, would ask the normal question, oh, doing a bit of gardening today, are you? And Sir Martin of Mad, being Sir Martin of Mad, responded with, no, he's going on a date. And the shovel was just in case the date went poorly. This cashier was all freaked out, just rang everything up and let him go. But she missed her opportunity to upsell him on bleach, duct tape, and zip ties. Come on, people. You got to learn how to upsell. That's how people get raises. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and I'm going to stuff this into your vajir hole. I'm going back to 6/3/2018 for a classic episode of Just a Few Questions. This one is entitled Aliens, Robots, and Circus Folk. And you're listening to the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Here's just a few questions. Are you ready?
Bring it on.
Remember, he does not know these questions every week. He has no idea what he's getting into every single time.
No.
Sometimes he's like, really, dude? As soon as we're done, we're like, yeah, we're signing off. And he's like, dude, where'd you get them? All right, so question number 1.
Question number 1.
You are captured by alien forces, and they have told you that you will spend the rest of your life as part of an experiment in sensory deprivation. Each of your senses will be locked on only one thing. What do you choose for each of your senses? Be careful, because you will sense these from now on at all times. So as an example, your sense of taste, you would have to choose a taste, and that is the only taste you will ever taste again, and you will always taste it in your mouth. Always.
but you can't taste anything else ever again. And so on and so on. So you have to come up with what you would choose to be your final and infinite sensory for your taste, your hearing, your smell, your sight, and your touch. Taste. He's like, dang, that's not cool.
Man, that's a deep question and a lot of stuff to think about, cuz.
Yeah, it's just a few questions.
I know, man, but Jesus crimey, this is like a few just in one.
Yeah.
Okay, so. All right.
What's your final taste?
My final taste.
It's forever. You're going to taste it from now on and nothing else.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Should I be writing this stuff down?
No, you don't have to write it down. We'll go through each one of them.
Okay. Strawberry cheesecake.
That's a good one. Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to taste strawberry cheesecake from now on.
Forever.
And it'll never stop.
Okay.
Well, that'll sure make spinach better.
Absolutely, right?
Right. Sauteed spinach. Tastes like strawberry cheesecake. Anyway, what are you going to hear from now on? You're not going to hear anything else. So whatever you're going to hear is from now on.
I'm going to get mushy here. But it's got to be like kind of two things. D, you rock. That's what I want to hear.
What is it?
D, you rock.
D, you rock?
Yeah, so D.
Oh,
Derek.
D, you rock.
Yeah.
You rock my face off.
You rock my face off.
Oh, okay. So you just want to hear that over and over again.
Yep.
For eternity.
Yep.
All right.
Is this like a Mad Libs type thing? I got a feeling you're going to be reading something off.
No, I made this up.
Oh, we should change it into Mad Libs sometime. Just give you something else to do. Go on.
C, what is the last thing you're going to smell from now on?
Definitely didn't want to say Detroit.
No. I don't want to smell that at all.
See, that's just going to be weird because the taste and the smell is going to kind of be different.
Yeah, probably will be.
Well, it's going to be, but it's going to be food related.
I'm asking the question so I don't have to answer them.
I know. I think that if...
But I would answer C. This would be one of my answers, and it's kind of ridiculous. It'd be one of two things.
Right.
It'd be either the smell of bacon cooking.
Yeah.
Or freshly ground coffee.
Ooh, freshly ground coffee would probably be on this. But you know what? And this is the honest to God truth. I love it when my wife makes roast and you walk in from work and you smell the house and it smells like roast. You know what I'm saying?
That's
or
probably,
stew.
But you know what? That roast is probably the taste that I would take from now on.
Yeah, see, and that's just what I'm saying. I chose that for my taste because I would prefer to have strawberry cheesecake. so yeah, I'm gonna go with when she makes a roast or stew because it smells so awesome when I walk in from work.
I'm with you on that.
Okay,
that's a delicious
Good.
smell. That's great.
Yes, it's awesome.
All right, sight. Well, the last thing you're gonna see, you're gonna see this. You're gonna just see one thing from now on.
My wife and kid.
There you go. That was an easy one. See, you didn't have to think about that one.
No, I didn't have to think about that.
No, I didn't have to think about that. And finally,
and all my guitars. See, they have to be standing in front of all my stuff.
And finally,
okay,
touch, feeling, physical feeling. We got like 8 minutes left, man. We are question number one.
Well, guess. I mean,
I
mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if that's the last,
the O face,
right? You know what I'm saying?
All right, okay.
I mean, wouldn't that make sense to any living person?
Yeah, it certainly would.
Who's experienced?
So you're just gonna be, oh my God, dude! For the rest of your life, you're just gonna have the taste of strawberry cheesecake in your mouth.
See, I knew this was like some type of like ad lib.
You're gonna.
Yes.
What are you gonna be hearing again? What? I forgot. What were you hearing?
Oh, D, you rock.
Yeah, D you rock. You're gonna be having the O face moment, smelling roast.
Smelling roast.
And at the same time, though, what are you looking at? Your wife and your kid.
Oh, see what you did there? Well,
I didn't mean to do that. That just happened on the air.
right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Question number 2. All right,
number 2.
we got to really hurry this one up.
All right.
After being released from the alien prison,
Okay.
you joined a boy band.
Oh, jeez.
During your world tour, you learned that the other members of the group are actually robots. What do you do with this information? Do you A, go public and expose the band for the fraud that it is, risking millions of dollars? B, do nothing, carry on business as usual, with the exception of you stop worrying about making sure that everybody gets an equal number of bagels in the green room behind stage? C, you form a... Oh, yeah, I get the music going in the background. Oh.
Took a long time to go through question number 1.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm good on this one. I got 1 and 2. So what's C?
So C is form a gang and use your new bionic buddies to go on a bank robbing crime spree. Or D, reprogram them so that they give you first choice of all the slutty groupies. And go. You gonna give up the $1 million and turn them in?
No, definitely not going to do that.
Okay.
But B and C could
You gonna carry on business as usual and just eat all the bagels? Still getting your $1 million and things just go on as normal?
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
Or are you gonna go on a bank robbing spree with your new bionic buddies?
No.
Or are you just gonna reprogram them so that they go, hey man, you should do him first?
I'm going to go with B.
I'm gonna go with B too. That's a good one.
I want the money.
All right.
I'll get my own slutty groupies.
Yeah, that's true.
That probably have banged robots anyway.
They do. They're used to the robots.
Bob's, right? I think, Bob?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Question number 3.
Question number 3.
Last summer, during a short run as a trapeze artist in a traveling circus, you met a lot of new friends. Among them are the strong man, the fat lady, the lion tamer, a clown, and a seal named Fred. After breaking both of your arms and legs in a tragic square dancing accident, who do you get to help you with the following tasks? A, shave. B, operate your touchscreen computer. C, take you to the toilet. D, cook and feed for you. Or E, satisfy your masochistic girlfriend.
I'm like lost.
All right.
All right.
Who are you gonna help? Who are you gonna have help you shave? Is it gonna be the strong man, the fat lady, the lion tamer, or a clown, or a seal named Fred? Who's gonna help you shave? Who's the most likely candidate?
I'm gonna say the strong man.
The strong man. You say why?
Because
all right. Well,
he's a man.
He's usually
probably
bald,
got
right?
to shave, right?
He knows how to
usually
shave.
Bald, right?
Well, the clown is bald too.
Yeah, but no.
And this is why I would go with the clown, because C was who's going to take you to the toilet. Who's going to be strong enough to carry you into the bathroom?
Fat lady.
The fat lady will be strong.
Let's jump on her back and put a Twinkie in.
All right, well, these are your questions. B, operate your touchscreen computer.
The clown.
The clown's going to operate your touchscreen computer. I say a seal named Fred because he's used to doing the horns.
Gotcha.
See what I did there?
Okay.
C was take you to the toilet. You said the fat lady. I say the strong man.
Okay.
D, cook for you and feed you. I say the fat lady because she can cook. Never trust a skinny chef.
It's true. Who else do I have?
You have, well, you already said the clown. You got the lion tamer.
I'll go with the lion tamer.
Okay, so you're going to go with the lion tamer.
Yep.
And the last one is who's going to satisfy your masochistic girlfriend?
Oh, definitely the seal.
You say the seal?
Right on, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. That's why I say the lion tamer, because he's got a whip.
Yeah. Either way, they're going to get whooped. Whooped or spanked.
All right.
They'll love it.
Well, that has been just a few questions.
All right, just a few questions airs live each and every Sunday during Inside the Mothership. That airs live at 12 noon Eastern on this fantastic radio station. Folks, if you would like your music featured on this station and on this show, it's real easy to do. What you do is you attach an MP3 or a credible download link to an email and send it to newmusic@alienxradio.com. Again, that's newmusic@alienxradio.com. It doesn't matter the genre. If it's rock and roll, it can be put into rotation on the station. If it's any other genre at all, it can still be featured on either Inside the Mothership or the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space. So I'm bringing to you right now a brand spanking new submitted song to the station. I just got it this morning by Gia. It's called You're Up, and she's up next right now on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Rising, it's your time. Feel the breeze, feel the energy through your feet. Entire galaxies, birds and butterflies. See it in your eyes. Bees and fireflies reach beyond her sky. Just fine. Feel the breeze, feel the energy through your feet. Entire galaxies, birds and butterflies. See it in your eyes. Bees and fireflies reach beyond her sky.
Hey, this is Tiffany Shepis, star of The Violent Kind in movies like Zombies, Zombies, Zombies. You're listening to...
Well, that is a sucker punch to the gonads.
All is fair in love and war. Isn't that what they say when they come knocking down your door?
Ah, yes. Beautiful voice. That is Julie Haven, a great friend of the radio station and the show. Detroiter and part-time Floridian. Anyway, folks, it is about time for a short break. A pause in the action for station identification. We're coming up on the top of the hour, which means we're going to be slamming on into hour number 2 shortly. But don't worry, the gravitational plates are gravitating, the inertial canceller is canceling, and the deflector array is still wearing its mask regardless as to its vaccination status. We shall return after this. Go nowhere. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Space.
It's starting to get warm outside. Pretty soon my balls are going to stick to my leg. I got to get me some Freedom.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cool. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now and request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Feel Good Firing's the place to call when you really want to make yourself feel big by firing somebody. We provide you with an unsuspecting loser who you can hire, then turn around and fire. But Feel Good Firing services go beyond just satisfying your little hissy fits. We'll give you someone you can pin the blame on the next time you spend the whole company payroll on hookers and blow. So when you screw up, don't take the blame. Just pass the buck. Call Feel Good Firings and we'll take the blame, the shame, and the indictments away.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your vagina holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
with two corrupt feet.
Hey, man, I didn't say I could dance. All right, folks, welcome to hour number 2 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I am your host, Alien Stone. We are screaming through the galaxy, or at least making too much noise eating nachos in the back row of the movie theater, making everybody really mad. As we scream through the galaxy and broadcasting into your vajir holes on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network. And on some other radio stations in syndication and replay, really great radio stations like 920 WO in the Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSB FM Get Smashed Radio, and the IRN Internet Radio Network, among many, many others. Wherever it is that you're tuned and listening, you can always give me a call at 1-313-444-8919. That's 1-313-444-8919, or Skype at AlienStone1. That's AlienStone and the number 1. Don't spell it out because you'd be wrong. Remember, folks, this is a live broadcast on Mondays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern. So if you're listening to this in replay or syndication on another station, don't call, okay? Because guess what? Won't be answering because I'm not here. That's right. Can't answer in the past. The technology is here in the mothership to do a lot of things. Okay, time travel isn't one of them. As much as we like to pretend like we can time travel, we just, can't seem to manage that. It's a very complicated system. They've tried to install one on Jupiter Station many, many times. It just results in all kinds of paradoxes and just it's a bad thing. Okay, so we're just not going to get into it. What we are going to get into is some music for your vajir holes. But still coming up, we got more bad movie flashbacks, another classic episode of Just a Few Questions, and the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions that just aired yesterday for the very first time. It's called Self-Help Radio Blah Blah. And speaking of Radio Blah Blah, I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to do some Radio Rock Your Face Off. So let's go ahead and put that music into your vajir holes. Let's go to the Alien X Top Tracks folder and zip on down here and find something really cool to play. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go so far back. You have no idea how far back I'm going to go. I'm going to tell you how far back I'm going to go. When the station first started, when Alien X Radio first went on the air, I put out my first call to bands to submit their music to the station. One of the very first bands to ever submit their music to the station came from Canada. The band was called Curse the Witch. And here is the very first song submitted to the station. It's called Empty Nights on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Temptation is just one day.
I'm Belinda Velasquez from The Howling, Piranha, and you're listening to...
Ain't much to look at after you scrape them off your boots.
Opposites attract, they're not built to last. Drew me in so good, they wanted to hate you so bad. Didn't know who I was, picking the pieces off the floor. Finding the shattered face of who I was before.
I wish there was a knob on the TV so you could turn up the intelligence. They got one marked brightness, but it don't work, does it?
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No, not that.
It gets bad on Friday the 13th, but it gets worse on Saturday the 14th. The Book of Evil! Richard Benjamin, Paula Prentice.
We've inherited a house with a curse.
Oh, come on, Mary. You know you don't believe in curses.
Just when you thought it was safe to look at the calendar again comes Saturday the 14th. The year's #1 horror comedy spoof.
God, look at all these owls.
My name is John Hyatt, and I've got bats in my belfry.
You know how many? We charge by the bat.
When I leave this house, there'll be nothing left here to be afraid of. Famine. War.
Major pest control.
Death!
It's your chance to laugh at everything that ever scared you.
Come on, Billy. Quit fooling around.
Give me a kiss, darling.
Oh, let me just see who that is. I'll be back for that kiss.
Be sure to see it before sunrise. Saturday the 14th.
Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
And once again, folks, it is time for the Punchlines. Punchlines being brought to you by Igor's Lube and his family of products. Check them out on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. Check out all of their fantastic products. If you're in a band, they've got some products for bands. They've got lots of products for sexual deviants. They've got T-shirts and face masks and shower curtains, as well as a whole lot of other crazy flavored products. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the punchlines on the attack, the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Folks, have you heard of skinny dipping? I'm sure you have, right? I'm sure that you are also aware that once you have viewed skinny dipping, you know that you do not have to be skinny to go skinny dipping. There are generally people who are not skinny dipping. They're out there all bare. See where I'm going with this, all bare. Okay, well, if you say that there are bare dipping going on, that does not mean naked, like skinny dipping does. No. What does it mean? Here, I'm going to pull up a picture for those that are watching on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. That's a picture right there of a high school graduation party at the pool. It's a pool party, and as you can see, there's nobody at the seats. There's nobody in the pool, and there's nobody on the lounge chairs in the back. Nobody's at this graduation party. Why? Because it was invaded by a family of bears. As you can see, them wrestling around poolside and taking a nice cool dip in the chlorinated water. They're black bears, so maybe they'll come out gray bears if it's over-chlorinated. I don't know. But it brings me back to A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 2, which was trash, by the way. It's probably the worst one of all of them. Where Freddy pops up at a high school party, at a pool party, and starts slashing and killing everybody. But everybody kind of tried to hang around and talk to him. Yeah, nobody tried to do that with the bears. Okay, and I'm kind of glad that they didn't, because this would be a bloodbath and not a bear bath. Now, they're black bears. They're not grizzlies, okay? But nonetheless, a black bear has the ability to tear you to pieces and eat you if it wants to. No, I'm not stereotyping, and no, I'm not profiling. But, folks, seriously, if you look around the pool area, there's a fence, right? That fence is about, 4 feet tall. A 4-foot-tall fence is for poodles, chihuahuas, and a polite way of saying stay out. To a bear, it just says, hey, very little effort, and you'll be right on in the pool. And you'll also get their big party sub. And if you can figure out how to operate the keg that the parents didn't know that they had, and they're hiding it in the bottom of the pool, so you can't see it down in the pool, staying cold. See? And they got air holes going down there so they can pump the air into it. And they got the other tube coming up so they can shotgun it. Yeah, see, you don't see that going on, parents. You got to watch your kids. They're pretty crafty. In fact, for all you know, they brought in these bears to distract you while they went off to the real party at the strip club down the street. It's a possibility. It's very unlikely, but it's a possibility. What is a fact, though, is that has been the punchline. In your face from outer space, here from inside the mothership, it's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Let's go ahead and do some more music for your Vajir holes, folks. Let's see what time we got here. Yeah, we got time for one more song before we go into our half of the show break. That's right, we're about to do a turnaround. Ooh, someone's sending me a message. That means they're either complaining about the show or they're asking for something on the show. Or they're going to see if I want to re-up my car's warranty. That's probably more than likely what it is. It's the warranty thing. You know what I'm saying? I just know that I'm pretty hungry right now, man. I should probably go grab something to eat before I pass out, and then you just hear dead air. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't hear anything at all. You know what happens. It's the Alien Stone passed out because he didn't eat. So, music for your Vajir holes. It's Abigail's Crypt and Rebel Yell. The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
Hello all, welcome to the weekly sports update with the Prospect on Alien X Radio. Last week I mentioned that Seattle Mariners catcher Jose Godoy became the 20,000th Major League Baseball player to debut. That was a big deal, right? We could cut the pomp and circumstance a little short and sweep up the confetti because the spotlight is now on Josh Donaldson of the Minnesota Twins. Donaldson, who reached home thanks to a ground rule double by teammate Nelson Cruz, scored the 2 millionth run in the major leagues. That is a lot of runs. The milestone, recorded by Elias Sports Bureau, confirmed the mark made in their game against the Royals. The 2 millionth run was one of 685 scored by the former AL MVP, who joins the very esteemed club of players who made similar feats. Bob Watson scored the 1 millionth run back in May of 1975. The first run ever recorded, April 22nd, 1876, by Tim McGinley of the Boston Red Stockings. One thing to note is that the total does not include the Negro League, so once those are incorporated, we will have a different person to make the mark. Elsewhere in the league, things aren't looking so good for Roberto Alomar. The Hall of Famer was alleged by Melissa Varick of sexual misconduct back in 2014 while playing for the Toronto Blue Jays. The report says that Alomar, then 46, propositioned Varick, who was 18 at the time, for sex and pressed his body against hers at a youth baseball game. Varick then confided in a team official about the experience, who failed to alert anyone else in the organization about what happened. It's worth noting that Varick is one of 2 women making his accusation, which has prompted the Blue Jays to open an investigation into the matter. And as always, I will keep you up to date on this. We all know about the Spygate scandal back in 2008, which put the New England Patriots in a very negative light after it was revealed that they used sophisticated methods to infiltrate opposing teams and record their playbooks and schemes. This no doubt tarnished the legacies of owner Robert Kraft, coach Bill Belichick, and quarterback Tom Brady. A few Lombardi trophies later, and all is well, right? No one would ever think of Spygate after all the organization had accomplished since then. Well, the story returned, and it has taken a turn that I don't think anyone saw coming. The story, which can be seen in its entirety on ESPN.com, basically states in a nutshell that evidence surfaced in where Donald Trump contacted Arlen Specter, Pennsylvania senator and diehard Eagles fan, who was laser focused on proving the Patriots' wrongdoings and further cripple the league if found guilty, and attempted to bribe him into stopping the probe. If this accusation holds true, it may spell trouble not just for the NFL and those within the organization, but for Trump, who is already facing a slew of criminal charges centered around his stint as U.S. president. Now, this is a very big deal, and I will let you know any updates as it develops. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
What a wonderful
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now and request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile. It's time to answer just a few questions.
All right, folks, we have reached that time when I ask just a few questions and you answer them.
No matter what.
No matter what. And I believe.
You believe?
I believe. Let's see if I fixed everything. The cable that was wrong earlier.
Nope, wasn't the cable.
Let's say. Oh, yeah.
Holy shites.
That's what it was. It was the cable. See how loud he is now?
Oh, yeah. Turn that bloke down.
Mad Martin, how you doing, sir?
Mad Gramps. Nice rack.
Nice
How you doing, gentlemen?
We're not being
well, sir.
We're not being very gentle like today.
No. It's a turbulent show.
It's very, very much so.
For a turbulent world. It's okay.
Yeah, you can definitely say that again.
That's right.
What up, Mad Gramps? What's going on across the pond real quick? Anything to report?
All good stuff. All good stuff. I'm still not live yet, but I've got a series of different podcasts that will be going out quite regularly, as well as keep your ears to the ground for some event news that will be coming along next year. We'll be start advertising in the next couple of months.
All right, cool.
Stuff is happening.
The prop thicket.
It's all happening, man.
It's all happening.
All right, so are you two ready to answer just a few questions?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
All right, so here we go.
Question number one.
Question number one. So, for the past couple months, you have watched everyone spending tons of cash grabbing food from fast food drive-thrus.
Yes.
People that may have eaten the stuff, I don't know, maybe once or twice a month, are now getting used to it weekly or maybe even daily. Things like burgers and tacos and fries and subs and sandwiches.
Oh my!
People were always hungry, but now they are getting lazy as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Now is the time to act. Get in on the ground floor of the new normal. Today, we are going to begin laying the foundation for our very own fast food joint.
Oh, yes. Let's do this.
It's so funny because look what it says. It says, "So let's do this" is the next line. That's amazing. And that's a secret Wade.
Because that's effing teamwork.
So, first, we need to know what kind of fast food we will be. Okay, so, is it going to be A, grilled and fried foods like burgers, hot dogs, fries, and onion rings? Will it be B, Mexican street foods like tacos, burritos, tamales, and churros?
Oh, tacos.
Will it be C, deli-style foods like sandwiches, wraps, soups, and salads?
Salads!
Or will it be D, popular off-the-menu millennial snacks like tofu, kale, Tide Pods, and featuring specials of whatever Facebook is serving up for the day?
Brought to you by Igor's Dressing.
And, of course, there is a wild card answer as well. So let's start with Mad Martin this time. Mad Martin, what type of restaurant are you going to open?
I'm very disappointed that Roadkill isn't on the list, so I'm going to go with the wild card.
Going with the wild card answer.
I'm gonna go with I'm going Mexican, cuz.
You're gonna go with the Mexican street food. So you want
Yes,
tacos,
I want-
burritos, tamales, churros.
Yes.
It was. I have to admit, it was a toss-up between the two.
Yes.
Well, guess what? Mad Martin is. You should have been playing Who Wants to Be a Smartass because you advance by choosing the wild card, which is all of the above.
Oh, the Coney Island of the new age.
Yes. You're gonna have everything.
Roadkill burger.
Mad Gramps Diner.
You'll be great at nothing but have everything.
Nice.
So, the bonus question for you guys is, as owner, you will need to hire a staff. Who will you hire for each of these jobs? You can name anybody. Famous people, dead people, friends of yours. Doesn't matter. Anybody. So let's start with you this time. The unit.
Okay.
Who's going to be the manager?
Who's gonna be the manager?
Who's going to manage your restaurant?
You know what? I can choose anybody.
Anybody.
Can I choose a character?
Sure. Cartoon characters, whatever.
I want Ari Gold from the Entourage series to do it.
Ari Gold?
Yup.
All right. Who's going to manage your restaurant, Mad Martin?
I know. Two people that popped into my mind. It was either going to be Doink the Clown or Rick from Rick and Morty. I'm going to go with Rick.
Rick from Rick and Morty.
Doink the Clown.
All right. Doink the Clown. He could be the assistant manager.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I'll go with that.
All right.
Because with those two, you're going to need one of each.
Oh, you're going to definitely need something.
Who are you going to put on the front counter, the unit? Who's going to be taking the orders and passing out the trays?
Let's see. We're going to go for somebody with an eye because we want people to come in. We're going to flow with Jennifer Aniston.
Wow, man, you've been hitting her hard with some of these answers lately. Jennifer
A.
A.
Share with us there, Dick.
Giggity.
He's having some dreams, is what I'm saying.
I did. Her and me in the Eiffel Tower was fantastic.
I'm sure the Eiffel Tower's a euphemism.
Who's serving up your food over there, Mad Martin? From the front counter.
I want someone funny. I need someone funny. Yeah,
because they would be entertaining the customers while taking their order and their money.
Oh, can I have an option two?
Yeah.
I would put combo because you got to have more than one line, right?
Sure.
So it'd be Jennifer Aniston and Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, wicked. Awesome.
Snoop Dogg and Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
All right.
Sorry.
Those are two very different lines. Who's on your front counter?
Oh, I don't know.
I can select an answer for you.
Go on, him.
Terry Crews.
Now Terry Crews. There we go.
In a thong.
Flexing his oil pecs and everything else. Nice.
Covered in the Igor's Lube salad dressing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Turkey gravy flavored.
You know it's not going to be salmon flavored.
Nope.
No.
All right. It will be later when it gets warm. It changes flavor when it gets warm.
Oh. New bio-changing flavors.
So let me catch you off guard again there, Mad Martin. Who's going to be the cook in your restaurant? Who's going to be making the actual food?
I'm going to go the Swedish chef off the mop.
Yes! I love that answer. Oh, I love it. Who's going to be cooking in your restaurant, D Unit?
You know what? That was a great answer.
That was
by
a
him.
great, fantastic answer.
But you know what? Just because I love the guy, I think he's freaking awesome. I'm going with Gordon Ramsay, dude.
Gordon Ramsay.
Dude, I'm sorry, but man, my man
got to soundproof the kitchen.
No. And between him and the manager, because if you ever watch Entourage and know who Artie Gold is, man, they would rock together. Wow. Oh my gosh. They would be like pepper added with cayenne pepper.
It's hot on hot.
It's just spicy, and then it's really spicy.
You just don't let up. So there's two more real quick. Who's going to be the sign spinner? The guy outside spinning the sign going, come on in, man. We got vegetables.
We got vegetables. I would. Man, you know what? I'm gonna go with Doink the Clown.
Doink the Clown.
Good choice. Good choice.
The assistant manager ain't got nothing to assist the manager, so we send him outside to spin the sign. That won't work. That.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna go with, Matt Martin?
I'm going to choose you, Mr. Alien Stone.
Oh, man.
To work you go.
And finally,
you will not spin right. You spin clockwise. I need you spin clockwise.
They go round, round.
But it depends on if you're coming from the north or the south, sir. No. Wind blow one way. East. Always east. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry.
Wow. All right. So, final one for you.
Holy shit.
I apologize for the funny.
Final one for you, Deanna. Who is the person that is going to do all the worst jobs, like taking out the trash and cleaning the toilets? I'm so glad I've already been picked for something. Thank you.
Only for his side.
You cannot use Ryu's answers.
Oh. Who am I?
I just made that rule up.
Who am I going to pick? I'm going to pick up Oscar the Grouch. He got a Muppet. I want to.
He would do good.
Because he's got the in-house.
He'd really take his work home with him.
That's what I was thinking.
And how about you, Bad Martin? Who's going to clean the poo up?
Owen Wilson.
Oh, yeah. I know you got to think.
I think he's got a bromance with my man.
I would choose Johnny Depp then.
Oh, yeah, I knew you was going to say that.
So
Jack Sparrow. As Jack Sparrow.
As Jack Sparrow. He's all just drunk and cleaning poop. Captain Jack Sparrow. That brings us to
question number 2.
Question number 2 goes as follows. It's time for the marketing. I know it's not much fun, but you need to get people to want to come to your fast food joint. Thinking about all the successful places in existence today, they all follow a basic format and just alter the details. So McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's do this for sure. McDonald's has the Big Mac and Ronald McDonald. Burger King has the Whopper and the King. Wendy's has the Baconator and Wendy. You will need a name, a signature menu item, and a mascot. So let's get to brainstorming. Will you choose this set? The name of your restaurant would be The Flyby. Your menu item would be Crow Nuggets. For those who think they know it all until they fall, you can swallow your pride along with these tender nuggets of reality and dumpster-fed crow. Your mascot, of course, would be Alfred Hitchcock. You're gonna eat crow. So anyway, B, the name of the restaurant would be Slashies. Your menu item would be deep-fried children fingers. Tiny clipped digits battered and fried to golden brown, sprinkled with sugar and served on a bed of cotton candy. Your mascot would be It-style horror clown named Slashy.
I think Gramps is having a heart attack, dude. Listen to him, dude. Oh, man.
It's like, please, no more! No more! Don't go to C! I don't want to hear 3!
All right, hit me. What's C?
C, the name is Under the Sink Drinks. Your menu items are internal sterilization smoothies, wash your insides, has never been more delicious, available in your known strawberry bleach, passion fruit peroxide, and now brand new anti-corona Kelowna. Mascot is Dr. Feelgood from Motley Crue. And D, the name of the restaurant would be Igor and the Owl. Your menu item is the Cleveland Kielbasa. A half-pound log of ground owl, flame-seared to a warm medium rare, gently slid into a steamed hot dog bun with onions, relish, and a special secret sauce. Your mascot is, of course, Igor with an owl on his shoulder. And there's a wild card answer, Mad Martin. What say you?
God. Oh, you're on fire today. That is hilarious. Oh, and can I recover? 1 second.
All right.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm really interested to know what the wildcard answer is, but I'm going to go with D.
You go with D.
I'm going with the wild card.
You're going to go with the wild card. The wild card answer is open an eatery style place, and then you can have all of the above.
Oh, go me.
All right, so we're doing everything, man. You just walk in the door and there's a counter, or a counter, and a counter, and a counter. Each one of them's a different place. It's going to be awesome. So their bonus question is, what drink would you serve with each of these menu items that we just mentioned? It would be, which one of those would you serve a glass of shut-up juice with? D-Unit.
I have to remember all those ones that you just... that would be the slasher one.
No.
No.
Mad Martin. Shut-up juice.
Oh. The menu alone just killed me anyway.
You would serve a glass of shut-up juice at the Flyby when you're serving them crow. See? And B, where would you serve blood orange juice?
That would be it.
That would be at Slashy's. Very good, very good. It would be at Slashy's. And where would you serve a White Claw?
The White Claw?
The White Claw.
That'll be the eager on the owl one.
No. Wrong answer.
No, that's going to be the first one, right?
The White Claw would be served at the under the sink drinks.
Oh.
And then finally, the last one, of course, you're going to get this one right. Igor's Hard Mantini, stirred, not shaken.
That's going to be at the Igor's.
That would be at Igor and the Owl. And that brings us to...
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Question number 3.
Question number 3. Now we need to look at the extras. Things like game rooms, play areas, self-serve screens, and all that. But again, why do what others have done? Follow the format, but change the details to make it your own. Here are a few things others have done. Now you can change the details to make them unique. So, these are some things that you can choose to do in your restaurant that's a little bit different than the normal. A, install a mini helipad on the roof and offer pickup and delivery by way of drone. B, create a unique drive-through experience by having the cars actually drive inside the building with their own lane up to the counter. Don't forget, coffee and carbon dioxide filters. C, instead of kids' play area that generates noise, mess, and germs, you install Velcro chairs to keep those kids in their seats until they have finished all of their freaking nuggets. And every kid's meal comes with your choice of duct tape or cough medicine to keep your precious cargo quiet on the ride home.
I'm definitely going with D.
Or D, bathroom dining. Since most fast food goes right through you anyway, why not kill two birds with one stone? The specially designed stalls will be called crapper snackers. In fine restaurants, it might be called deuce dining. You could advertise it like this. Eat a critter in the... And there's a wild card answer, and go Mad Martin.
I'm going to go with the wild card answer.
You're going to go with the wild card answer.
I'm going with the kids Velcro to the wall with the duct tape and cough syrup.
Gotcha.
For sure. Absolutely.
You're like, that's a great idea, man. We should do that for real.
Right. Can I get that supersized, please?
It's like the critter glue, but not.
Right.
So the wild card answer, once again, Mad Martin, you are the winner because it says, Once again, too lazy to come up with a wild card answer today, so it's all of the above.
I'll keep Owen Wilson busy in the crapper one.
Wah, wah, wah.
And now the bonus question. What do you think might be in the secret sauce on the Cleveland kielbasa?
In the Cleveland?
In the Cleveland kielbasa. That's at Igor
Igor's
Liao.
Lube.
Igor's Lube. What say you, Mad Martin?
Oh, yeah, there's no other. There's going to be no other thing apart from Igor's Lube. It'll be sacrilege to say otherwise.
Igor's Lube. Choose your flavor wisely.
Sour grape.
Sour grape.
That's sour grape Igor's Lube.
So before we get into lightning strikes, let's go ahead and just really fast review what you guys are doing here. Okay, so your manager is Ari Gold. Okay, your front counter is being managed by Snoop Dogg and Jennifer Aniston. Your cook is Gordon Ramsay, and your side spinner is Doink the Clown. And then you've got Oscar the Grouch cleaning up the toilet. And then you, over there on your side, sir, of the pond, you have Rick from Rick and Morty managing your place. We've been trapped. They must have taken us when we were sleeping. Terry Crews will be running your front counter. Your cook is the Swedish chef, throwing stuff up in the air, of course. And your sign spinner is myself. Owen Wilson will be cleaning up the toilet, which, of course, is where people are eating in your new restaurant.
Of course, where people are eating.
In your new restaurant, that's right.
He's
Your Deuce Dining.
Yes. He's the guy that would normally offer you cologne, however, is offering you toilet paper and wiping your ass.
Right. I'm sorry, did you say a table for two or a table for deuce? It's very different.
I don't understand.
It's very different. So that brings us to lightning strikes. Orders of tiny, bunless Cleveland kielbasas should be called hoo-has or hooters. The unit?
Hooters, because Hooters could land in some serious copyright issues.
Yeah, hoo-has.
When you say hoo-has. Put them both on the menu and see who orders what. Kielbasa or brats?
Brats.
And you, Mad Martin.
Oh. I'm dying over here. Bear with me. This is hilarious.
Kielbasa or brats? Kielbasa or brats?
Kielbasa.
You're both wrong. It's neither one. They're both stuffed in poop chutes.
Oh, it's terrible.
Burgers or tacos?
All of them.
Both of them, yeah.
All of them? Well, then I gotta say yes, right? My answer was burgers. Hot dogs or tacos?
Tacos.
Was the last question symbolically more naughty than the previous one?
No.
Wrong! That was dirty. What sounds more like poop? Chicken tenders or chicken nuggets?
They both do.
Pretty much. Now that I said that, right? You never thought about that before until now. You can never unthink that again.
You know what? Now I know what part of the chicken is the nugget.
Right. There you go.
It's fried chicken shite.
That's right. What would you rather have on your tongue? Road rash or road apples? It's a Sophie's Choice kind of thing there, ain't it?
Road apples?
It's a Sophie's Choice, man. I don't know. What do you want, poop or bleeding? I don't know.
You can wipe your poop off and it'll be fine after about...
I'm thinking, yeah, you get a little Listerine, you might be okay.
Yeah.
Your road rash.
Rash is going to be affecting eating tacos later, so you can't have road rash.
That's right.
But what if you got the poop on the tongue by eating tacos?
Poop tacos?
If you go a little south, usually
That's true.
sometimes stuff could happen.
That's true. Or depending on position and gravity.
It all depends on where the border is, bro. Where you're at in the border. Oh,
Oh, man. All right. So let's finish this out here. Check the bag before leaving the drive-thru, or just trust them?
Oh, check the bag.
Absolutely.
Why? It's in the drive-thru.
That's right. True or false? Owls have 3 sets of eyelids.
I'm going with both.
I'm going both.
True or no? No.
True. They have 3 sets of eyelids. One's for sleeping, one's for keeping their eyes clean, and the other one's for blinking.
Okay.
So weird. True or false?
It's so weird that you know so much about owls all of a sudden, okay?
He's been to Cleveland.
True or false? An owl's flight can be louder than a dog's bark.
True.
Matt Martin?
An owl's flight can be louder than a dog's bark.
As loud as a dog's bark.
I'm going to go false.
So Matt Martin is correct. The unit is wrong. An owl's flight is almost completely silent. They evolved and developed almost silent flight to avoid their only known predators, other owls and 2 guys from Cleveland.
You brought up Cleveland. Good job out of you. Oh, that's awesome.
And that has been just a few questions.
You know, it's about to start getting pretty hot outside. I think it's time I have a professional check out my air conditioning unit.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
They specialize in light commercial and residential service and installation. They even do hot water tanks.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Just check out this deal.
Complete installation of the iWave R air purifier for only $600. It kills mold, bacteria, and viruses while reducing odors and allergens.
Contact Eric at 313-920-2325. Again, that's Eric at 313-920-2325. Or get a hold of Dave at 248-345-8196. Again, that's Dave at 248-345-8196. Look for him on Facebook at Freedom Heat Cooling. Call today for a free estimate.
Freedom Heating and Cooling.
Me and my lady want to get busy tonight. What do you recommend?
Igor's Lube. I got my fist stuck in a gravy boat. Any ideas on how I can get it out? Igor's Lube.
The hinges on my cabinet doors are squeaky. What should I use?
Igor's Lube. I got dry, flaky elbows. Igor's Lube. Okay, but what if I'm being held hostage by a supervillain in an underground lair with a ticking time bomb and only seconds left until detonation? What would save me then, huh? Igor's Lube. That's right. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash Like No Other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com. Holy Ground, like no other 2021. The Dead Daisies 2021 is about to get louder.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
I used to be a nice girl. Until Alien Stone took me for a ride in his mothership. Now I'm an intergalactic hottie. Thank you, Alien Stone.
Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
When a man loves a woman very much, the man gives the woman $20.
My problem is I got a 50-year-old lust and a 3-year-old dinky.
Yeah, we all got problems, don't we? Welcome, welcome. It's hour number 3 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. That's right, I got you for one more hour, folks. Do not worry, the gravitational plates are gravitating. The inertia canceller is canceling, and the wow, yeah, I told you not to worry, and here I am giving you a bumpy ride right off the bat. And the deflector array is wearing its mask regardless as to its vaccination status. I am Alien Stone, and welcome, welcome, welcome. We have, coming up this hour, more music for your vagina holes. Another bad movie flashback. Perhaps some more nonsensical stories coming from someplace in the world. And, of course, the brand spankingest new episode of Just a Few Questions coming up in the second half of the hour. It's called Self-Help Radio Blah Blah, where Sir Martin of Mad was challenged to create a brand spanking new internet radio station with all new self-help radio shows that will help you with problems that exist in your home and in your neighborhood and in your state and in your country and in our world. So, folks, that is on its way up. It is my duty and privilege to introduce to you a brand spanking new products from Igor's Lube to think about. Perhaps you would like to upgrade your vegetarian or vegan meal with Igor's Salty Meat Grease Salad Dressing. That's right, Igor's Salty Meat Salad Dressing, made from random bits and pieces, will bring a bit of flavor to your next vegan or vegetarian meal. Ask your doctor. And also in the food aisle, check out turkey gravy flavored mayonnaise, known as Igor's Bird Batter. That's right, Igor's Bird Batter. Here, batter, yum. Now available in the 1-gallon Easy Splat Vat. Also, ask your doctor. So, folks, let's go ahead and get some music into your vagina holes. Brand spanking new stuff just submitted to the radio station this morning. If you would like your music featured on the show or on the station, attach an MP3 or a credible download link to an email and send it to newmusic@alienxradio.com. That's newmusic@alienxradio.com. Alternative rock and rock music always gets put into rotation on the station if it doesn't suck, but all other genres of music can and will be featured on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space and inside the mothership. But today, brand spanking new music from a band called Quorum. It's Doubts is the name of the tune, and it's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
I used to think that you were so cool. Now you're making me sick. I don't know how you got me. I don't know what it was that clicked. Your pretty eyes aren't enough this time. I'm seeing the signs. Your pretty eyes aren't enough this time. Don't you know that I can see through you? I thought you did, but now I'm having my doubts. I know, yeah, I know you. You leave me with a bitter taste in my mouth. I used to think I was a narcissist. Maybe I still do. But you really made me start to wonder, am I anything like you? 'Cause everything that I see, all that I don't wanna be, all that I see is you. And everything that I see is really getting to me.
Guy's driving along, got someone sitting right next to him, and he goes right through a red light. Guy says, what are you doing? He said, never mind, will you? My brother drives like this. Goes a little bit further, comes to another red light. Right through it. What you doing? I told you, will you stop it? My brother drives like this. Comes to a green light, and he stops. What are you doing? Well, my brother might be coming the other way.
Don't you break me or I'll start to cry. Feeling good, you know I shouldn't, then I'll guess before I'll die. You don't care cause you just know me for a day or two. But then again, girls saying was their way about you. I don't mind, just like you said the other day. You always taking what you got, but then you waste it anyway. I don't know, I mean it must be hard to stay the way you've been living all your life, but it's alright, alright, yeah, it's alright. And everyone would see the sun before it's gone forever, with all the stars that in the sky that turns to stardust never. You and me across the Milky Way will try together. You don't know, but maybe I would see the sun. Would see the sun. Would see the sun. Take your time and do some thinking, though it must be late. With your pride and take your chances on a guy that you just met will skip this down, cause it's already breaking us down. And hand in hand we'll all go watching the sun. I don't mind, just like you said the other day. You always taking what you got, but then you waste it anyway. I don't know, I mean it must be hard to stay the way you've been living all your life, but it's alright, alright, yeah, it's alright. And everyone would see the sun before it's gone forever, with all the stars that in the sky that turns to stardust never. You and me across the Milky Way will try together. You don't know, but maybe I would see the sun. Would see the sun. Would see the sun. Would see the sun. And everyone would see the sun before it's gone forever, with all the stars that in the sky that turns the stardust never. You and me across the Milky Way will try together. You don't know, but maybe I would see the sun. Yeah, see the sun. Hey, see the sun.
Chocolate pudding. Does anyone want this last chocolate pudding? I have just one chocolate pudding left. It's only pulled away from the side of the dish about 3 inches all the way around. And there's a huge fault running through the center of the pudding. Actually, it's nothing but a ball of skin at this point. Does anyone want a ball of fault-ridden chocolate pudding skin? I'm only going to throw it away.
ingenious conspiracy has begun, and someone has to stop the madman who started it all.
What do you got, Jerry? Model 912. Cut up 2 people inside the house. I'm going in. You're going in? We can send a disarm robot in.
It'll hit the floater, it'll hit the disarm, and any minute it's going to decide to hit the kid.
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No, not that.
We've got a non-standard chip here. Can turn any domestic computer into a killing machine.
Working late at night all by yourself?
I just had a few things to finish up.
No
big
I
deal.
insist. Let me help you.
No.
This is a bad guy.
He's killed 5 so far. I want him. I'm telling you, I can't go out there. I can't go out!
What does it take to get through to you? He sees everything. He knows everything that's going on in here.
Can't run away, Ramsey. My little machines will find you wherever you go.
You heard of a bullet that has your name on it? This isn't a runaway. This is murder.
We're never gonna make it through this one.
Runaway. Tom Selleck, Cynthia Rhodes, Gene Simmons. Runaway.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe, and I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8990. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your Vajir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Come on! Directly into your brain.
What the? Florida?
That's right, folks. Actually doing a What the Florida today. Courtesy of my man D-Unit, who sent me a couple Florida stories. He is off jamming and rocking people's faces off in his band this weekend because we can now, right? They've deemed it okay. They've deemed it allowed for us to go out places and entertain people. Then they deemed it allowed for us to go out places and be entertained by people. It's amazing, isn't it? How that happens. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. I'm doing something here. Trying to get ready for the segment that's after the segment I'm doing now because I wasn't ready for it when I should have been. You know what I mean? I think you do. I think you understand where I'm coming from with this. Make sure I got the right picture loaded in here. All right, that one is... All right, cool. All right, so anyway, this portion of the show being brought to you by Igor's Lube and his family of products. Let me reiterate to you the 2 new products that he's just added to his line. Upgrade that vegetarian or vegan meal with Igor's salty meat grease salad dressing. Oh, that's right. And his turkey gravy flavored mayonnaise. Igor's bird batter. Here, batter, yum. Now in its all new 1 gallon easy splat vat. Anyway, folks, what the Florida? A Florida dad has been accused of smacking his daughter in the face with a slice of pizza. A slice of pizza! Is that assault with a delicious weapon? I'm just wondering what the punishment for that would be. You know what I'm saying? Get tossed up into jail? I don't know. How could you top that? Toppings, get it? No, I don't know. Florida man is facing charges after authorities said that he struck his daughter in the face with a slice of pizza. That's according to the smoking gun. So if the smoking gun is wrong, then the smoking gun is wrong. But where there is smoke, there's usually fire. Also in Florida, a nearly naked Floridian woman was topping out at 100 miles per hour in a multi-county chase. Why was she running from the troopers? She stole a car. Well, maybe she was naked and she couldn't find anything to wear. There was the car. Boom, she put the car on. Okay? Just saying, maybe she didn't want to run around naked. Anyway, it's time for a short break. Pause in the action for station identification. What happened to my sports report? Why is that not? Oh, there it is. Okay. And we got to bring you up to speed of what's happening here with the sports from the Prospect. And when we come back, it's Just a Few Questions, the brand spanking new episode, Self-Help Radio Blah Blah. Go nowhere.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
Hello all, welcome to the weekly sports update with the Prospect on Alien X Radio. Last week I mentioned that Seattle Mariners catcher Jose Godoy became the 20,000th Major League Baseball player to debut. That was a big deal, right? We could cut the pomp and circumstance a little short and sweep up the confetti because the spotlight is now on Josh Donaldson of the Minnesota Twins. Donaldson, who reached home thanks to a ground rule double by teammate Nelson Cruz, scored the 2 millionth run in the major leagues. That is a lot of runs. The milestone, recorded by Elias Sports Bureau, confirmed the mark made in their game against the Royals. The 2 millionth run was one of 685 scored by the former AL MVP, who joins the various teams of the players who made similar feats. Bob Watson scored the 1 millionth run back in May of 1975. The first run ever recorded, April 22nd, 1876, by Tim McGinley of the Boston Red Stockings. One thing to note is that the total does not include the Negro League, so once those are incorporated, we will have a different person make the mark. Elsewhere in the league, things aren't looking so good for Roberto Alomar. The Hall of Famer was alleged by Melissa Berg of sexual misconduct back in 2014 while playing for the Toronto Blue Jays. The report says that Alomar, then 46, propositioned Berg, who was 18 at the time, for sex and pressed his body against hers at a youth baseball game. Berg then confided in a team official about the experience, who failed to alert anyone else in the organization about what happened. It's worth noting that Berg is one of 2 women making his accusation, which has prompted the Blue Jays to open an investigation into the matter. And as always, I will keep you up to date on this. We all know about the Spygate scandal back in 2008, which put the New England Patriots in a very negative light after it was revealed that they used sophisticated methods to infiltrate opposing teams and record their playbooks and schemes. This no doubt tarnished the legacies of owner Robert Kraft, coach Bill Belichick, and quarterback Tom Brady. A few Lombardi trophies later, and all is well, right? No one would ever think of Spygate after all the organization had accomplished since then. Well, the story returned, and it has taken a turn that I don't think anyone saw coming. The story, which can be seen in its entirety on ESPN.com, basically states in a nutshell that evidence surfaced in where Donald Trump contacted Arlen Specter, Pennsylvania senator and diehard Eagles fan, who was laser focused on proving the Patriots' wrongdoing and further crippled the league if found guilty, and attempted to bribe him into stopping the probe. If this accusation holds true, it may spell trouble not just for the NFL and those within the organization, but for Trump, who is already facing a slew of criminal charges centered around his stint as U.S. president. Now, this is a very big deal, and I will let you know any updates as it develops. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect, saying until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
The highly anticipated rock anthem of 2021 has arrived. The Dead Daisies return with Like No Other off the chart-topping album Holy Ground. Glenn Hughes, Doug Aldrich, David Lowy, and Tommy Klepetos unleash like no other.
2021.
Get the album Holy Ground now. And request Like No Other 2021 on your rock station. And check out tour dates kicking off June 23rd at thedeaddaisies.com.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
Yeah, that's right, folks. It is time once again to answer just a few questions. And as always, this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Lube and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook or at www.igorslube.com. Check out some of his new products like the hot and spicy spermicide sprinkles, heart-shaped cinnamon candy flavored spermicide pellets. Just add a few to your bottle of lube to spice things up with an extra layer of hot and delicious protection. Ask your doctor.
Wow, medical advice is required.
Definitely required.
Oh, wow. Now that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yep, absolutely. They're little heart-shaped. You don't need to sprinkle them in there. And they dissolve, and then it's good to go. You know. So it is now time to answer just a few questions. Answer Martin of Mad from UG Media, all the way on the other side of the planet Earth. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well, sir. Very well.
Are you stretched out?
I'm stretched. I've been doing some meditation, some breathing, ready to focus. But it'll all be for naught.
Exactly. I was
and
going to say,
could never be prepared.
I was going to say, all that you just did now, chuck it all out the window.
That's it. Throw it in the bin.
Clench your butt cheeks together and get ready to answer just a few questions. So let's go ahead and get things underway.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. You have decided to launch an all-new internet radio station. You will not do what most stations are doing. You will not play music. What? No music? That's correct. While you are familiar with the talk radio format and the news radio format, you still want to stand out and be a bit different. So, you will need to search the world over for original programming and presenters that can provide interesting and useful content. No movie reviews, no weather, no sports, no stations will focus. Your station will focus on helping people help themselves. All of your programs will be do-it-yourself and life-hacking technique type shows. Here are a few examples of these type of shows that have been popular on radio stations in the past. First one was called Joe Gannon, the Appliance Doctor. Callers would be guided through easy home appliance repairs, saving them costly repair bills. 2,
very good.
Yeah, Love Phones with Dr. Drew. Licensed therapists would help callers sort out their relationship issues and mental health. And 3, Bumper to Bumper with Bob. Callers would be helped diagnose common automobile issues and repair them at home. See, now these are the kind of shows that you're going to be putting onto your station where people can call in with simple problems that they would normally pay repairmen or professionals to take care of, and you're going to help them with their problems. So, all of these shows are successful, but they are a bit dated. Your first job is to develop new versions of these shows with an updated and fresh perspective. What will you do for each of these shows? So the 3 shows I just mentioned, you're going to have to give them a refresher to them to make it more relevant for today. So the first one was the Appliance Repair Show. Are you going to A, explain how to buy used appliances for parts and keep them in your garage? Or B, Teach them how to navigate the online limited warranty and return policy. As it has become much cheaper to do that than to repair the damn thing in the first place.
Wow. Well, with the warranty thingy, you could that could go on forever. So
but that's why he's there, is to teach you how to navigate it without having to, you know what I'm saying?
It. And that could go on forever. Great show content that could never end. Go for that one.
All right. So be it is. Going to help everybody with that, with their websites and their warranty information. All right. So the next one is that relationship advice show. A, will you only take calls if you have both people on the line in the relationship? Or only take calls for mistresses and side pieces?
Oh, wow. Well, I would like to mix it up a little bit and have them both on the show and then bring in the side pieces.
Yes! Now I'm listening. But here's the thing, see,
it's like Jerry. It's like was it Jerry Springer all over again?
Right, but you don't let them know. You see,
no,
you have them both on the show, and then you have your producer go and find the mistress of the side piece, load them into the lines, and then bam, just all of a sudden throw them in there and be like, oh, by the way.
I would stern eat your heart out.
Yeah. By the way, here's the 350-pound stripper that you picked up in Vegas last week.
Or, if in the deep south, your sister.
Your sister. Wow. See, it could be dangerous using glory holes. You don't know who's on the other side. That could be your sister. I'm just saying.
You've been cheating with me, with Mom.
So you're going with both of those. You're going to have both people on the line and the mistress of the side piece.
Absolutely. That is radio and comedy gold.
It is. It really is. And because it's on the radio, too, everybody's at home on the phone. Nobody can stab each other. So it's less stabby. That's always good.
But, well, for at least as long as the call goes on, whatever happens after that is none of my responsibility.
Absolutely. Once we hang up, that's it. Contract complete. The third one is the auto repair show. So, will you A, tell the callers what cheap parts on modern cars are designed to go bad and make it look like something bigger to generate the $750 minimum repair bill? Or teach everyone how to properly navigate the world of extended car warranties and the phone scams?
Wow.
So you're going to teach them the 37-cent part that they can replace with a bread tie and eliminate the $750 bill. Or you're going to teach them how to eliminate the scams and find the real extended warranties to get their stuff fixed.
Go for B.
Go for B. You're actually going to give them something they can really use.
Yeah.
All right. If we even have any real ones. I don't even know if there are any real ones out there.
No, there is not. It's lies.
Just the one that comes with the car when you buy it brand new at the dealer. And then when that's gone, it's gone. Everything after that is just bull.
Just make sure you change your number because you'll be plagued forever.
Ever and ever and ever. Bringing us to...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Now that you have updated these proven show formats, it's time to add your own. Remember the world we live in today and the future that's developing before us. These shows need to be relevant, be able to identify an issue, break it down, and offer solutions and or advice. Here are some of the show descriptions, and you must give them a name. So here are the shows. I'm going to tell you what the shows contain, what's happening in the shows, and then I'm going to give you the opportunity to name that show with suggested names and your own if you want to choose one. So the first show is, it helps the listeners deal with urgency issues as it regards to hoarding basic items during media-manipulated panic. Helps shed light on real shortages versus retail calculated shortages designed to incite panic buying. Wow, that almost sounded like it came from a textbook, didn't it? I should write textbooks. Now,
I know, right? That's deep, man. That is really deep.
So basically, the show is just teaching you to calm down, Karen. Don't buy everything in the store because there will be more tomorrow. Okay? Now, Are we going to call the show A, Get a Grip? B, The Toilet Paper Wars? C, The Liquid Spam Tank? Or other?
Oh, wow. Gotta go with Liquid Spam Tank.
just cause. There's another great band name.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Multi-use titles.
Telling you what, man. So the Liquid Spam Tank. That's the name of the show, man. So cool. All right, so here's the next one. You're going to have to name this one, too. Teaches the younger generation how to safely prepare meals using their favorite household chemicals and other non-food items.
Oh, that could be interesting.
Are we going to call it Food Challenged? B, Why Would You Eat That? Or C, Eat and Stay Alive? Or other? The Food Challenged. Why Would You Eat That? Eat and Stay Alive? Or other?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something Tide Pod related, but it ain't working. So, Food Challenged, I think.
Food Challenged. I don't know. Should I eat this? Well, what is it? Rat poison. If you're asking the question, then yes, eat it.
That's it. Whatever makes you happy.
Then yes. You are the weakest link. Here's some rat poison. All right, next one. Helps callers figure out what their gender is with helpful scientific and biological information. It helps callers figure out their gender, what their gender is with helpful scientific and biological information. Is the show called What's in Your Pants? B, What's Not in Your Pants? Or C, Boys Have a Penis and Girls Have a Vagina 101? Or other?
Wow, scaring people with facts there, Mr. Alien.
Sorry.
It doesn't end well.
I know, sorry.
I will go with the last one because it's funny.
All right. Boys have a penis and girls have a vagina 101. All right. Next one is a comprehensive look at the inner workings of world government and their influence on the pandemic. Taking a deeper look at the mainstream media's involvement with the manipulation of truth and the detrimental effects caused by the big tech companies like Facebook as they censor and block public opinion and projecting a false one.
Say what you mean there, Alien Stone. let it all out.
You know, that took a minute to write, so I'm going to say it again since that's only a moment in time. A comprehensive look at the inner workings of world government and their influence on the pandemic, taking a deeper look at the mainstream media's involvement with the manipulation of truth and the detrimental effects caused by the big tech companies like Facebook as they censored and blocked public opinion and projecting a false one. Is the name of the show going to be The Tokyo Drift? B, The World Weekly Fake News? C, Killer Clowns from Washington, D.C.? Or other?
I'm going to go with Killer Clowns from Washington, D.C.
Killer Clowns from Washington, D.C. is the name of that show.
Oh, wow. You're killing me here. You're killing me.
All right. And your bonus question for this is, what kind of incentives will you offer your listeners to get them to call and participate? A, a $10 Visa gift card. B, an experimental vaccine. Or C, facts, truth, and honesty, though unpopular today. Or D, other.
All of the above, depending what state you're in.
Exactly. The state of confusion, the state of ignorance, the state of stupidity.
Wow. Let it all out, Alien Stone.
Oh, I was letting it out. D-Unit's not here today, so I get a little bit more political. Not too much, just a little bit. I don't want to go too far. I'm not naming anybody too specifically here. Bringing us to
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Now you have a bunch of shows that have the potential to help the world. But as we have learned over the past few years, people don't want to be helped. They just want to be entertained while spoon-fed and programmed. So, that being said, you will need to jazz things up to draw the attention of the average clueless person so you can begin undoing the damage that has led them to eating Tide Pods, snorting condoms, defunding the police, and falling for the ridiculous concept of democratic socialism. The key will be the hosts of these shows. Here are a list of the... Oh, my music is ending here. Wow. Oh, there we go. So the key is going to be the hosts of the shows. Here is a list of the talent that you will be trying to hire. Who would make a good host for these shows, and what would you use for the opening theme song? So, the first one is the Appliance Repair Show. What did you call that? The Appliance Repair Show, you called it, well, I don't think you gave it a name, did you?
I don't think so. I can't remember.
Yeah, you... No, not the first 3 you did. The first 3 you did. Okay. So anyway, it's the Appliance Repair Show. Is it going to be hosted by VR Stephen Hawking? B, a Speak and Spell? Or C, other?
Welcome to the show.
Wow. I'm going to go with other.
Who's the other going to be?
I will have Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman. Going to host the Appliance Show.
And I'm trying to find my lost sock in the dryer. First you take off the vent.
Okay.
And then you gotta change it.
Okay. Anyway, what would you use for the theme song for the Appliance Repair Show hosted by Pee Wee Herman? Would it be A, Money for Nothing by Dire Straits? Or B, Ain't Nothing Wrong with the Radio by Aaron Tippin? Or you can always make up your own.
I'm going to go with B.
Because there ain't nothing wrong with the radio. And you're turned into the radio to find out what's wrong with everything else at your house.
That's it, yeah. That was the irony.
So the next one is the Relationship Advice Show. Who are you going to have host that? Virtual reality Ike Turner?
Wow.
Yeah. How about Taylor Swift? Or other? So it's virtual reality Ike Turner or Taylor Swift or other.
I'm going to go with other, and I think you know who I'm going to choose for this. This will be your own Detroitians, Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. He's always going to say, man, the secret to long relationships is being able to get your pecs to dance. You know what I'm saying? That and bedazzling G-strings.
That's it.
Hashtag codpiece.
And that gorgeous smile of his.
That's right. And what are you going to use for the opening theme song for the show? Is it going to be... I'm sorry, sponsors, but I have to say this. Fuck Her Gently by Tenacious D? Or Anything by Barry White?
You could go with virtually anything from Steel Panther.
Yeah.
I will go with A.
A, so Tenacious D. No, you don't really have to effort hard. It's a great song. It's a great song. All right, the next one is the Auto Repair Show. Is it going to be hosted by Kit from Knight Rider? Or virtual reality James Dean? Kit from Knight Rider or virtual reality James Dean or other?
Oh, wow. Let's go with virtual reality James Dean.
Yeah.
Because we all know what happened there, don't we, ladies and gentlemen?
By the time he starts fixing them instead of smashing them. Too soon? Really? And what song?
No.
What song are you going to use for the opening theme for the show? Is it going to be Highway Star by Deep Purple? Or One Piece at a Time by Johnny Cash?
No, I'm going to go with I Can't Drive 55 by Sam Vega.
Drive 55. All right, see, we're working this out. See, you're being very creative. It's a good thing. All right, so the next one is the hoarding show. Remember the people like taking everything, just hoarding everything. Is it going to be hosted by Jay Leno, who obviously hoards cars? Well, I wish I could afford to hoard cars. Or Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
or
you see,
other.
Buffalo Bill would be fantastic for the relationship one, but I'm going to go with him for the hoarding.
You're going to go with who?
Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill for the hoarding. This question is being brought to you by Buffalo Bill's Fried Skins. We'll drop you a basket.
Hey, ain't you like a size 8?
Hey, wait a minute. Was she a big fat girl? And what would your opening theme be for the hoarding show hosted by Buffalo Bill? Would it be Too Much by the Dave Matthews Band? Or You Like Me Too Much by the Beatles? Or other?
Yeah, I think I'll have to go with an other. I'm not too sure what to go with. I'm trying to think of something witty. And it's not happening, would you so believe?
Right. See, because you can't try to do something witty.
No.
Right? Because if you tried and you don't, then you didn't and you weren't.
I'm gonna go with A. Gotta go with A.
You go with A. What was A again? I forgot. Too Much by the Dave Matthews Band.
That's
all right. So that's a good way of torturing people when they're in the hole too. Is with Dave Matthews Band. And the next one is the Chemical Food Safety Show. So you can teach young kids how to properly prepare things at home, from things that are not actually food. Is it going to be hosted by the Olsen twins? Or Jim Jones and the Kool-Aid Man?
I think the perfect host for this would be Charlie Sheen. He's very good with chemicals, so I hear.
Charlie Sheen is the other. All right. I'm surprised that you didn't scream at me for saying Jim Jones and the Kool-Aid Man. Every week I do something that's like somebody's out there is going, dude, really? That was harsh, man. Yeah. Sorry. And what would the opening theme song be for the Chemical Food Safety Show hosted by Charlie Sheen? Would it be Poison by Alice Cooper? Or Plenty of Things to Drink Under the Sink by Jackie Floyd?
I will go with Jackie Floyd, please.
All right. Plenty of Things to Drink Under the Sink by Jackie Floyd. Next one is the gender clarification show. Which I think you did name the gender clarification show, didn't you?
I think so. I can't remember what it is. I'm too busy laughing. Sorry.
Yeah, you called it Boys Have a Penis and Girls Have a Vagina.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
And the last one was the Food Challenge show, and then Liquid Spam Tank was before that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're on to the gender clarification show, which is penis. Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. Is the host going to be Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner or other? But we have determined there is no other.
It's funny because they're both the same person. It's funny. I'm gonna go.
They
with
can
Bruce
both co-host. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go with Bruce Jenner just to stir the pot.
There you go, Bruce Jenner. All right. So the next one is the New World Agenda show. This is that one with all about the control of the media and Facebook and the governments and all this stuff that's all controlling everything. So, is this going to be hosted by Kamala Harris? or Candace Owens.
Oh, wow.
Or other.
Wow. You see, you could make it really, really weird and have Jim Carrey.
Remember, the show's supposed to help people.
Yeah, no, it won't be with Jim.
Certainly won't be with Kamala Harris either.
No, absolutely not.
But you could go other.
I'm going to go other and go with Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. I would definitely like Candace Owens with that, man, for sure. And what would the theme song be for a show that tells you about the world agenda? Would it be the Imperial March from Star Wars? Or The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden?
Ooh.
Or other.
Ooh. That'll be good. Number of the Beast. I'll go with Number of the Beast.
Number of the Beast. All right. And that brings us to Lightning Strikes. True or false? Near and far does not depend on perspective.
False.
Wrong. Regardless of your perspective, the things are where they are. One is near and one is far. Depending on optical illusion is irrelevant.
Okay.
Just like now is now, regardless of daylight savings time.
Oh, don't get me started with that. That messes with my programmer when that happens.
Yeah, I know. Yes or no? An opinion is fact.
No, absolutely not.
Not at all. In any way, shape, or form should an opinion be considered fact. An opinion can be a fact, but is not automatically a fact. So, eat or not eat laundry detergent.
Well, then again, it all depends who's eating it, doesn't it? I've got a long list of people who do need to, but in the general consensus, hell no.
Correct. Not eat unless you're under 35.
That's it. Living in your mum's basement.
That's right. Drink or not drink White Claw.
I'm gonna say don't drink.
Correct. It's don't drink unless you're a wussy. It has been described as like drinking television static while somebody screams the name of a fruit from the other room.
Wow.
That's the way it's been described, yeah. So, are opinions formulated by the interpretation of facts? Yes or no? Is your opinion interpreted? Is it formulated by the interpretation of facts?
It can be. It all depends on who says it.
Yes. Yes, you can in fact formulate an opinion based on your interpretation of facts unless you're a Democrat.
I'm beginning to see a theme here, Mr. Reagan.
Yeah. Today was the day.
Put my finger on it.
Today was the day, man. Today was the day. Now, next week, I'm going to go back to business as usual. But today was the day, man. I had to release the pressure valve a little bit today. Number 6. Good or bad? Fewer companies own all of the radio and television stations today than ever before. Is it good or bad that the radio and television stations today are owned by fewer companies than ever before?
Bad.
It's absolutely bad. That's how the manipulation and control of information makes it to you with no choice to choose. You go from this one to this one to this one. They're all owned by the same company. They all got the same script.
Yep.
So, our final one is our opinions formulated by the interpretation of your preferences.
Well, if your opinions are, yes. It certainly cannot be taken as fact.
Correct. Your opinions are, in fact, formulated by the interpretation of preferences and the Karma Sutra.
Page 69, dude.
Page 69, man. I photocopied that page and put it in a couple other places so that I could reread the chapter.
It's now chapter 69, chapter 71, chapter 88. Get it? 88. Get it? 88.
68. I have to owe you one.
And ladies and gentlemen, that has been just a few questions.
All right, folks, I do want to thank you for joining me this week on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. We're all out of time. And until next time, this is Alien Stone saying peace out, y'all.